Alright, let's see. I'll give a beat and then I'm gonna do the intro. Ready?
Okay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Kev One Show. My first guest of the day is a very iconic, you know him if your finger's on the pulse of comedy. He's on many Adult Swim shows, including most recently the Eric Andre show. We're talking about the wild captain from Tropical Cocktails, the one and only Carl Solomon. Welcome to the show.
Oh, I'm proud to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Kevin.
Oh, of course, it's an honor. Anyone who's seen Tropical Cocktails knows you're a scene stealer. I mean, that was like... how do I describe it to most people? It's like such a wild ride. It's almost like Twin Peaks meets Miami Vice. Is that pretty accurate in your mind?
It's really trippy. Yeah, it's Miami Vice, and I'm running roughshod over these two cops, and it's really funny. But of all the episodes, 7 is the best.
Oh, yeah?
I'm playing 2 characters.
That's the one everyone should check out? Okay.
Okay. 1, 6, 7, and 10 are the best.
Okay.
That's where I had the most dialogue. But I'm playing 2 characters in number 7. I'm playing the hand gobbler. In other words, I'm biting, while people are sleeping, I'm biting people's fingers off.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And there was a movie that came out last November which reminded me of that scene.
Yeah, what movie's that?
Black actress. Well, I knew Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
She falls in. What was it called?
Not Call Me By Your Name or Dune with Zendaya, maybe?
No. No. It was the actress also bites people's fingers off, and I can't remember what the name of it was. You'll have to IMDb Pro it.
Yeah.
He's calling me during this. This guy is just giving me directions to the set tomorrow. That's what that is.
Oh.
Yes, it's really great. The first thing I've done in over a month.
Okay, yeah. And can you tell us about that project or no?
Yes.
I don't want to get you in any NDA trouble at all.
Tomorrow's project is I'm playing a homeless person for Totally Studios.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a couple of YouTube videos for them, and they just moved their operation to what is it? It's after San Clemente.
Okay.
Oh, Carlsbad.
Yeah.
So from Burbank, he moved his studio from Burbank to
cool. Love Burbank.
Carlsbad. So he must have done it this year. But you could watch YouTube video is a homeless guy takes over airline.
Okay.
It takes over airline industry.
And that'll pull you up?
I take over Pan Am. I dress like a homeless person at the airport, and they think I'm homeless, but actually I'm the guy that's taking over their airplane.
Okay.
Because Pan Am went out of business.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of projects for this guy, getting back to Tropical Cocktails. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What?
I'm glad the directors are really patient with me.
Oh, are you getting hit up by them right now?
No. We don't have to hang up.
Oh.
I have to look up something on IMDb Pro. How can I not think of this? Wait, I'll tell you in a second. What film? Because they got this movie got their idea from episode 7 of Tropical Cocktail.
Okay.
what? I can't.
Well, speaking of tropical cocktails, so with
I
this...
can't find his name.
Oh, that's all good. With this homeless role, do you have your trademark giant beard? So did that kind of probably help you get the role? Yeah.
Yes.
Love that beard. It's very Captain Crunch-esque. I think anyone would recognize you anywhere with it, really.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Timothy. C. Maybe his last name is S. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Oh.
Sure.
Okay, it's Timothy Chalamet. I'll tell you what film. In a second, I'll tell you what film copied me.
Well, at least you're like reaping the rewards of it, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I found out what it is. It's Bones and All. Do you remember that film?
Oh, Bones and All. Yeah, I mean, I remember the posters
Yes,
and stuff for
remember
it.
the-
So yeah, it's a big
the
movie,
opening
yeah.
Scene, it's a surprise. It was a shock.
Okay.
She's in school, and after school they decide to paint each other's, fingernails. Her and the rich people from the school.
Mm-hmm.
And then she takes a look at the finger, and God just chomps on it, and everybody freaks out. It's blood out.
Oh my gosh.
And then she runs. And then our father says, damn it, now we have to leave the city again. The police are going to come after us. I knew this was going to happen. And then you see, and then she has to leave, the town and start anew. And there's only a few of those, they call them eaters. They call them eaters. You gotta see this film. It's
Yeah,
great horror.
Bones and All.
Yeah, Bones and All. So I do the same thing, and we might have used the same special effects. I eat people's fingers.
Isn't that
while
funny?
They're asleep.
It's-
In episode
wow.
7 of Tropical Cocktails, and then I saw Bones and All, and I said, "Oh my God, they got the idea from that episode I worked on."
Oh, that's hilarious.
But of course they're going to deny it, just as like that movie, The Master.
Yeah, with Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, it wasn't Joaquin. Oh, wait,
Oh.
that's right. It was Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix and the late great.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour
Yeah.
Hoffman. And the thing is, all right, I asked the first AD on the set of that shoot, excuse me, but is this film about L. Ron Hubbard? And he said, no. But you know.
Yeah.
And everybody who sees
Yeah.
that movie,
Yeah, I
of course
saw
it's about L. Ron Hubbard.
I think I saw that at the Directors Guild in LA when I was living there. Yeah. No, totally. That's funny. What was it like working on The Master?
It was great. We had to do it all over again. They fired somebody.
Oh.
Can you hear the message thing ring on your end, or is it just on my end?
Oh, no,
You
just
hear it?
it must be just on yours.
Oh, okay. It's really distracting.
Oh. But they fired someone on The Master. Wow.
The thing is,
So they redid like half the movie or a fourth of it or something like that. Kind of like
okay.
like the Back to the Future situation with when Michael J. Fox got hired on after they got rid of Eric Stoltz. It sounds like something like that kind of.
No, I'll
not
tell
the
you
bad.
who was fired. It was, there's this scene where it's a mansion and everything.
Yeah.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman is, doing this whole monologue.
Uh-huh.
About, like, whatever Scientology is, how this is great.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so this guy disputes him, and so Joaquin Phoenix takes the tomato and throws it at his face. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, the guy who got the tomato on his face got replaced, and we had to do this. We had to do. We did. Had to do the scene for 4 days.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Any idea why he was fired?
I don't know. If he ever does a Q&A,
Yeah.
that's a good question to ask.
Huh.
But you can't. Directors are not truthful. They can't. They can't say what the film is about.
Yeah, everyone. I wonder if they would now.
Because Scientology will sue them.
Oh, they still to this day. Oh, wow.
Yes.
I almost wonder if there's a little more leeway or not. With social media and even with
Well, it's
there's
been
all
a
those
while since
documentary.
I worked on it, so
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a secret that this person got fired
Yeah.
in that scene. But it depends on how many. You don't have more than 100,000 listeners, do you?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, so is it 10,000 or less?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless the numbers are shooting up, but
Oh, there must. If you read my Facebook page, I wrote down, but only a few people would get it. Wait. Oh yeah, I wrote down Victor Salva is shooting a new horror film, Children of the Cornhole. You get it?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's great. It's definitely on brand.
Okay, but most people never heard of it,
Really?
so they wouldn't get it, except horror. Horror.
Yeah, which is huger than ever.
They are.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends, I always get, that's the genre I get hired for. So I did Desert Fiends, and if you go to YouTube, type in Desert Fiends trailer, you'll see me having dialogue with the one and only Eric Roberts.
Oh my gosh! Wow. When did you film that?
Yes.
When was that filming?
We did that in April, and a week after we did it, the trailer was out, and the director chose me to be in the trailer.
Very cool.
And people have seen the trailer and commented on it and said, it's like your role is like The Hills Have Eyes. And also the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You will recall, in some horror films, there's always a guy, the guy that runs the gas station, a carload of naive, teenagers, stop, gas up, ask for directions, and and the person gives the directions to where the mutants, the monsters, or the zombies, or whoever is killing people is going to come. So instead of these four teenagers, and one of them is the star of one of the greatest films ever made, Boyhood. Lorelei Linklater, the daughter of also Richard Linklater.
Yeah.
The guy
Hollywood
that
royalty.
directed Dazed and Confused.
All right. Yeah.
Yes. Of course, we couldn't book Matthew McConaughey.
Not yet.
But we got Eric Roberts. We got Tom Arnold.
Oh wow.
Yes. My production team. We are able to get names, bigger names than me.
Very cool.
And
Very
we
cool.
had Michael Pari from Streets of Fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Pulling back the old classics, yeah.
The thing is, I have this theory. I found out there's another actor that is available for work. And that is, if I had his number, I'd call him. We call him Cousin Eddie. In other words, Cousin Eddie from those vacation
Yeah.
movies.
Oh my god.
Um, um, wait. Oh, well, you know who played Cousin Eddie in the Vacation movies?
Um.
Oh, Randy Quaid.
Oh, yeah. From Christmas
I
Vacation,
just found
and
this out.
what was
He's
the other?
available.
What was the other one? Oh, wow, yeah. And is he?
All the charges in Canada and America were dropped, and he's back in the States.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. Yeah.
So
Ooh.
he's
Yeah.
hireable.
Yeah.
Because
Are
everybody's been wondering whatever happened to Randy Quaid.
Yeah. Are you in communication with him, or?
No,
Hmm.
no.
But he's on the short
Except
list.
my director buddies.
Maybe I'll throw a Randy Quaid hashtag when we post this, and maybe he'll see it. And hey, I heard that on that Kev One show, and he hits you guys up. Yeah, his whole family is everywhere now. Like, because Dennis Quaid, his brother, right? Of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Unless it's a cousin. Yeah. And then I didn't realize when I was watching that great Amazon series, The Boys, that Dennis Quaid's son is on it. He's the star of it. So I was like, whoa.
Who's that?
Well, his last name's Quaid, so I should have realized it. What is his name? His name's escaping me.
A lot of them changed their names.
But his last name is Quaid, and he's also in the latest, the one before the last Scream movie he's in. I won't spoil what happens.
Who else is in The Boys? I think just in one episode.
Ooh, what?
One of my favorite actors.
Ooh, what?
Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh my! Oh, he's in a couple. I've seen him. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, Gus Fring.
Yeah, he's so good. He has a huge story arc in I think last season. So he's in more than one that I saw. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Real menacing. I've never seen him do comedy, but I've seen him like be really funny and charming in interviews. He always wears like a fedora and dresses up.
Yes, but
Very
have
friendly.
you seen all 10 episodes of Tropical Cocktails?
I saw most of them when they were new, and then I can't remember what I was doing. I think I had to travel for work. I know I saw.
It's only 10. There's only,
I might
10
have seen them all, but when you said you played two roles, that doesn't ring a bell. I know you did so much. Like I remember you're the wild captain going crazy, and I really remember vividly. I almost feel like it was almost for no reason. Kind of like the show. It's so outrageous. At times when you're yelling at the two cops, you're like done up in makeup, yelling about a cannibal or a face eater or something. It might have been episode 2 or 3.
The pilot was saying, we got to get the face ripper on.
Was it that? It was something like that, yeah. But you have a little guy next to you posing, and you're like, put your hands on your hips. And it's almost like, I almost feel like they didn't even explain why, but you're done up almost like the Joker almost.
Troy or Roy Beecham.
So good.
They made a smoothie for me. I mean, that was...
Yes! Yeah. Drink your smoothie, or whatever you yell at them.
And I say, and here is the character making a tropical
smoothie, yeah. Yes. And then you had like a tropical energy drink too. Oh my god, yeah.
Yes. I mean, they had to drink their tropical energy drinks.
Oh my god.
It's really great. I'll tell you, it's the best thing I ever worked on.
It's so iconic. Like anyone.
Yeah. My director buddy from the UK, Jim Hosking.
Jim Hosking. Okay. Shout out to Jim.
Yeah, he puts me in everything.
I mean, you have such a great look. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, by the way. You have such an iconic look with your look. But
thank you.
Yeah, and you got the skills.
Do I look better with the beard or when I'm clean shaved?
Okay, so in my opinion, probably but I'm a beard guy because like I used to change my facial hair with like the seasons, and then we had COVID, so I grew a COVID beard under the mask, so it's like, what's the point of shaving? And then once the mask mandate came off, I like decided to put mustache wax in because I had so much facial hair, and I get so many compliments and smiles that it's like, well, I think this is my look now, unless I gotta shave it for a role. So I'm kind of a beard guy, and you look great with your beard. You're like a beard hero, I'd say.
Thanks. I'm probably gonna have to keep it at least till August. But it's weird how fast my beard grows back.
Oh yeah? Are you Italian or Scottish like me?
I shaved it for Joker 2.
Oh my god. With what is it? Has a French title, right? Because it's Joker or something.
Yes, it does. Like Jory something. And it has Lady Gaga in it.
Yeah, it's Harley Quinn, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's Harley Quinn instead of Margot Robbie.
I remember as a kid when Harley Quinn was invented. When I was like in the Batman animated series, they invented Harley Quinn, and she was on that. She wasn't an original Batman character, and then they put her in the comics afterwards because she was so popular. So that's a really
Well,
pretty special character.
It was the comics
Mm-hmm.
instead of like the TV. I love that TV show with Adam West.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you ever meet him? I met him once before he passed.
Where?
I met him. He did an episode of the George Lopez show, and the person I was dating at the time knew the what's the guy who gives the lines to people? Who's on book?
He used the teleprompter.
I think he had like a book in his hand. Like they give him lines if someone needed a line, and he was actually on not Cobra. He was in Cobra Kai, but the Karate Kid and head of the class. But now he's at the time he was one of those guys who feeds people lines if they need them on script. Someone who's on script there. But I went to script supervisor, and so I went to
I have director buddies that will feed me lines.
Oh yeah.
But I can memorize. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love memorize. I love improv. But the George Lopez show, I went to a taping of it, and then I went behind the scenes because we knew people. And Adam West played a judge on that particular episode. And so I met him, and I was like, hey, it's an honor to meet you. I love you from Batman and Family Guy, because he was a voice on Family Guy. And he said with his iconic voice.
And he was also on The Simpsons also.
Oh, yeah. But
yes.
I love when I said to him, you were going to Family Guy. I always remember he said in his very iconic voice, he said, Family Guy's fun, with his voice. I was like, I always remember that, like, core memory.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So does he talk like the Batman
He
character?
talked kind of, with that cadence, that kind of that deep. And that was him behind the scenes, at the little rap party for it. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was really nice.
I was at the rap party for
George Lopez show. Oh, yeah.
Hot in Baltimore.
Ooh, yeah.
Or Hot in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, with
That he was.
the ladies show. Oh, wow. Huh. So what are you doing in Joker 2? Or Joker, I can't remember the French name of it.
I'm playing a mental case, except
there you go.
they used a whole bunch of real mental cases. It was horrible.
Wait, what do you mean? Were you in like a real asylum, and that's why they had the real people there?
Yes,
oh my gosh!
Asylum. Now,
wow.
When I read Batman comics, in the 60s and 70s, there was no Arkham Asylum.
Oh, okay. See, my whole life there was. So that came like the 80s or 90s.
I think the comic book world added it in the 80s. I mean, I stopped reading. I read DC and Marvel comic books. And then, but I loved, of all the comic books, Zap. Do you remember Zap comics?
Zap, I remember Zap with the exclamation point on the cover, right?
Yes.
Zap, yeah.
Yeah, that was really great because it didn't adhere to the Comic Code of America.
Yeah, that old in the corner they used to have for listeners that don't know, the Comics Code Authority, and then after a while they made it was always a huge deal when someone didn't have that in the corner, and nowadays I wonder if they even have that anymore, because I know there's such adult comics out there. I'm guessing that's still a thing, right? The comics. Remember, because there was some book or something where they made it what was it called? The Corruption of Children. It was like a war against comics at one point.
Oh yes. Now we're having that again from Governor DeSantis in Florida.
Oh.
A lot of the comics are banned.
Really? Oh
yes.
My gosh, that's horrible. I'm an OG comic guy, so yeah. I remember I always tell people, I like to say, like, I'm such a comic fan. I remember when people just thought Iron Man was a marathon, and then now everyone's like, Iron Man's my favorite superhero, and I'm like, 10 years ago you didn't know what that was.
Do you remember the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers?
Yeah, the bearded guys. Yeah, the kind of 70s, just kind of, they always smoke doobies, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Three Stooges of the utopian 60s.
Yeah. It was kind of like with that kind of that R. Crumb kind of art, right? Kind of. I don't think it was the same artist, or maybe it was the same, but it was that kind of vibe. I remember. I saw that they're making an animated series of that. Did you know that?
Of what?
The Fabulous Freak Brothers.
Oh, it's already out.
Oh, okay, yeah, like with John Goodman.
Of it.
Oh, okay, is it good?
I don't know don't know which streaming service has them. I forget.
Yeah.
I have to Google that.
I wouldn't bet $1 million, but
There's
I
too
won't.
many streaming services.
There's
How can
so
anybody afford all
many.
those streaming services?
Oh, I know. It's like more than cable, you know? Now. That was
Yeah,
the...
it is.
Oh, man. It's crazy. And, like, you know, and then there's this, you try to share with friends and stuff. And ironically, I don't want to get in too much trouble with this, but one of the ones that I pay for, because, you know,
Oh yeah, call your friend when you want to watch, let's say Netflix. That's the only one I know that enforces it.
Yeah.
I'll call your friend. Okay, I'm watching Netflix right now. You know, I'm talking about the one that you're sharing Netflix with.
Yeah.
You just warn them in advance.
I'm sharing so many, and I have my own profile, and you know however it works. I'm not like stealing, like pirating, but you know I'm on people's profile and stuff, my own profile. But it's ironic that the one, I don't want to say them and get in trouble, but ironically one of the two that I pay for myself has commercials. I'm like, I'm paying for this, and there's commercials, you know. Ridiculous, but yeah.
So, do you act?
Yeah. No, yeah. Check my IMDb, Kevin Michael Watson. Yeah.
Okay.
The most recent thing I filmed was Little Wing with Brian Cox. That filmed here in Portland.
Oh.
And that was really cool.
You know what else filmed in Portland? That is really good.
I know that.
Did you work on Pig with Nicolas
No,
Cage?
I saw it. It was so good. I loved Pig. Yeah. There's that underground fight club for the cooks. That was crazy.
Oh yeah. And one of the cooks steals his pig.
Yeah, the
His
truffle pig. Yeah.
Yeah. Another Portland production. What did I see recently? I saw some anime. Oh, Pinocchio was shot in.
Yeah. That film maybe at Leica Studios downtown Portland, probably. I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Portland, Oregon, here, and where we're located now at the studio. And but I've lived in LA for about 5 years. I did like Operation Repo down there, and I don't want to date myself, but I did an Alias episode, you know, the Jennifer Garner show. So it was during that time.
Oh yes.
Yeah. But then I came back here, and when I was doing this episode of Cold Case Files. And one of the makeup artists who was like shaving my beard at the time down had this creepy mustache where I was playing this real life killer, Bobby Dean Taylor, who is still in prison. I keep getting afraid I'm going to get a letter from him saying you did well or I'm going to come for you. But but the makeup artist was like, you should just stay in Portland. There's just so much stuff filming. At the time there was Portlandia and a show called Grimm, and I'm like, well, yeah, but there's two things at a time.
Grimm Tales. Yeah, I remember looking at it, but that was only temporary.
Yeah, that's not filming here anymore, but. You know, and I was like, well...
There was a way,
Yeah?
there was a way back then. You would Google every state has a film commission.
Mm-hmm.
And you would go to their websites and find out what film is shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out, unfortunately, most of it is non-union, that one of the states, and I lived there for 3 years because there was multiple days' work, but there wasn't much dialogue, and that was the state of New Mexico.
Oh.
Yeah, I worked a lot of days on The Lone Ranger, and another one, A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Ooh, because there's two westerns.
And I learned a funny word from Seth MacFarlane on that set.
Oh, what?
Because here's the scene I did with Seth MacFarlane. I play the recurring grocery store guy that is always sweeping the boardwalk, because all western towns have, boardwalks.
Yeah.
And dirt roads.
Yeah.
Oh, and we shot it at Bonanza Creek Ranch, the same place where Alec Baldwin killed the DP.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, that's where most westerns are shot in New Mexico.
Huh.
It's a very realistic western town.
Huh.
So sweeping the sidewalk and Seth MacFarlane's girlfriend leaves him for Doogie Howser.
Oh, yeah, the villain in the film, yeah.
Yeah, he's the villain in the film.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, there's two. I think Liam Neeson was one of the
Oh, yeah, he was this badass, like,
Yeah.
well, kind of like how he played, that's kind of, he's being typecast as that now.
Seth MacFarlane had a draw with some of these. But anyway, he loses his girlfriend, played by Amanda Seyfried, to Doogie Howser, and so here's the scene. Seth MacFarlane. Seth MacFarlane is talking to Giovanni Ribisi for some advice.
Great actor, yeah.
And Giovanni tells Seth, says, "Oh, I know this girl at church that gives good blumpkins." And that scene was cut out. It's not even in the blooper reel.
Oh, wow.
And then I Googled the word blumpkin.
Oh, you
It's a word that's in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, yeah.
So have your listeners
Oh,
Google
okay.
the word blumpkin. It rhymes with pumpkin.
Yeah.
And and then you'll find out why that scene was cut out. But it's only a word. But great, I learned a word from Seth MacFarlane.
I wonder if that's like a rusty trombone or what. I'm trying to verify. I know I've heard of Blumpkin, but I feel like I heard about it on the Howard Stern show or something like that. I feel like I heard about it.
Yeah, I can see him, saying it,
something
getting
like
away
that.
with it.
Yeah. All right.
But I've had a lot of great adventures on the set. A lot of the good sets have the friendliness and the camaraderie.
Yeah.
Like Desert Fiends and Minx, and what else? Those two.
One of the ones.
As far as the past 2 years, and of course Eric Andre.
Oh yeah, I love the Eric Andre
right
show.
now.
Yeah. You're on episode, I want to say 2 or first.
Episode 3.
3 of the
Episode
season.
3.
Oh, okay.
It's out right now on Adult Swim. I don't know if Adult Swim has Adult Swim on demand.
Yeah, I feel like it's on
now.
it's on Hulu or Max. I know it's on one of those because I've seen it. I should have girled that.
Wait, the problem is the other streaming services wait as long as a year to air it, like they did with Tropical Cocktails. And and I'm also in Jackass 4.5. I'm one of the naked people that runs out of the sauna after Johnny Knoxville pulls the fire alarm.
Really?
Yes. That's on Netflix. You can watch me.
Now, what was that shoot like? Was that like?
The thing is, I get work that has a demographic of 6 to 25 years old.
Yeah.
So Adult Swim, Jackass, demographic, but I don't care. I love it.
So yeah, with that, what's funny about like great character actors like you, like, so do you have like this crazy swath, this crazy like difference of like when people notice you, like you go somewhere you think you might get noticed, like at the Grove in LA and no one notices you, but then you go somewhere and then people notice you like a rock star.
All right, recently,
because people recognize you must love you, but then like it's like a lot of character, a lot of blink and you miss it, but a lot of like you steal a lot of scenes and you're in a lot of stuff.
Well, the guy
a lot of passionate
the
stuff.
airline counter recognized me. I know you. You're in the Boogie video. It's a rapper named Boogie. But I don't know if I could say the name.
What do you mean, like
the title of the rap song?
You want to partially bleep it, maybe, or yourself? I mean, if it's a song, I mean, I feel like, but yeah, if it's a sensitive language, I feel. I mean, is it like a racial word you're saying?
Yes,
maybe? Oh yeah, you don't
yes,
like okay.
Yes. The title is racial.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to be careful
but
saying
with
if you
an
want,
A
like.
at the end instead of an E.
Oh, I gotcha.
And then the second word is needs.
Okay.
And this guy is.
So that word,
the
needs.
lady that directed me in that the Boogie music video was really famous. Her mom passed away just recently. Riley Keough.
Oh yeah.
Keough, I don't know how to pronounce it. Priscilla Presley's, daughter.
Yeah.
I think she had 2 daughters, and she did not keep the Presley name. She kept because after Presley passed away, uh, uh, Priscilla married somebody else whose last name is Keough, Keough.
Hmm.
And so that's her daddy. That's why she doesn't call herself Presley. But she was a nice director to work with. And all I did was stare at the press at the pedestal while Boogie was, rapping with the bullet hole, in his back, in his belly.
And so, what's the name of that song? It's that word needs, though, right? Followed by needs.
That word
okay.
needs.
So if we YouTubed that, we'd see you, right? You're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's a great video.
Well, I think everyone can decipher. Yeah.
And then every time I go to eat, and you might have ate at this restaurant. It has the best chicken fried steak. It's called Vivian's, on the corner of Ventura and Vineland.
I
You know where that is, don't you?
I know where that is. Yeah, yeah.
The best chicken fried steak. Well, I'll walk in. The cook will say, "All aboard," or "Anchors away." He means anchors away. And you can watch this. There's a website that shows all the TV commercials, and it's called iSpot.tv. And my Little Caesars commercial is on there, where I say they paid me for the English version and the Spanish version. And English version, I'm saying, "Anchors away," and the Spanish version, I'm saying, "Todos aborgos,"
which means the same. Oh wow.
And so iSpot TV, and then you press the little search thing and type in Little Caesars Boaterhome, BOATERHOME. So Little Caesars Pizza Boaterhome, and it's on iSpot TV. It might be on YouTube, but iSpot TV is better.
Okay.
It has all the
official.
commercials.
Okay.
And it has probably the Nestle's commercial from the Utopian 60s. Do you remember this commercial? Nestles, what comes out of your ass?
No, I don't remember.
Chocolate.
That was an actual commercial that made it to air?
Yes.
Wow, no, I would have
Here's a
recalled.
new one. Have you seen the new? Have you heard of Indeed?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Commercial.
The young work. Yeah.
Well, here's the new. The Indeed commercial goes like this. So this really hot chick, she's in her late 20s, and she's interviewing job applicants. And the chick goes, "I have 3 openings." Indeed, you do. You get it?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 openings, like.
Yeah.
Now,
Top,
thanks,
back,
and the
front,
other.
yeah.
Oh, but you could use it. You're not going to edit it, because I'm a comic,
No, yeah.
and I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Now, I doubt Indeed would use that. But
Well, you never know. I mean, maybe on Adult Swim, between bumpers,
yes,
might,
I can see.
after a Tim and Eric show or something, or Eric Andre.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah,
They're getting interviewed for a job.
They're back too.
They would say, or say, "I know," but I like that because of the Indeed commercial with the tagline, "Indeed you do." That sounds better than "I know."
See,
Yeah.
you come up with a lot of commercial jingles in your head a lot in your spare time.
Yes.
or-
Yes.
Yeah. I'm that way too. You kind of never stop creating.
And I have a great commercial agent, and I have a shitty film and TV agent. And I hope she,
Yeah.
sees this and drops me.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Sent me out even before the pandemic. She never sent me out. She only sent me. The only job she ever got me was another movie with Eric Roberts.
Oh, what was that?
I've been on, but this last one, Desert Fiends, is the only film I actually had dialogue with Eric Roberts. So you
Ooh.
want to, after we finish,
Yeah.
you want to YouTube Desert Fiends trailer.
Yeah, no, for
And
sure.
you'll see me. You'll see me giving them the carload of people going to a concert and giving them bad directions. Uh,
You're like the ominous guy
and then
that's entrapping them,
laughing,
right?
hugging and laughing with, Eric Roberts. And I say something like, "It's true." And then they show the other part of the trailer. But everybody there was really cool, and we shot it out in one of the ghost towns, which is situated between Las Vegas and Searchlight.
Hmm. Very cool.
And I was looking at my schedule between now and January. I promise, or March of next year. I've promised, like 7 jobs, so that's really good.
Very cool. Yeah, especially with the writer's strike.
Yes,
So,
but I could use more, but
are they all going to move
7
forward?
jobs, not counting the one I'm doing tomorrow.
Very cool. Wow, so you're keeping
I
really
haven't
busy
done anything in a month.
because of the writer's strike, or just a
the
lull?
writer's strike, and they anticipate a SAG strike.
Oh my
July
gosh!
1st.
I hope not.
If her demands are not met by July 1st.
Wow, isn't that
we go on
crazy?
strike.
It's kind of scary.
I wish I encourage people to do when they hire me to do independent SAG wages between SAG and me, so I could still work.
Yeah.
And even if it's the ultra low
Mm-hmm.
or the mini, the ultra low agreements and the mini agreements. So because I love my union.
No, yeah, you got to. The insurance, everything, yeah.
Yeah, they
just-
have to.
yeah,
Sometimes
protect
they
you.
forget to pay us. They have to pay us $100 or more a day
Mm-hmm.
to go on those to get those COVID tests, but they stopped. Supposedly the test is. Depending on who you talk to, the long COVID people, it's not over for them.
Yeah,
But
I
for
wonder.
everybody else, it's over. And
I wonder when we're gonna have to stop testing. I wonder, or if ever.
well, I got tested. I had symptoms a month ago when I got tested, and it's possible to have the same symptoms and not have COVID.
Huh.
But I had, and I only had COVID. I think I had COVID twice, but
Wow.
at least definitely 1 week in November.
Yeah, I haven't had it. Knock on wood, I haven't had COVID yet. So.
Yeah, are you vaccinated?
I'm vaccinated. Yeah, I remember when that was first going on, and I wasn't like. I mean, I was definitely gonna get vaxxed, but I didn't get vaxxed yet. And then I booked what was that Jay Leno show? I think he's still doing it. You Bet Your Life with Jay Leno, and
Is that a reality show?
it's. I mean, they call it reality, but it's like a game show, really.
So they don't pay SAG wages on that?
No, they don't. I mean, they pay. They. I was in Portland then when I booked it via tapes and so many Skype interviews, and then they flew me out, put me up at a hotel and everything. So that was cool.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, but I had to show a Vax card proof picture, and then they sent me a test overnight. And I sent the test, and then they test you when you get there. So yeah.
Yeah, they have to pay you for taking the test. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I have to twice. I had to file a claim with SAG because they didn't pay me for the COVID test.
Wow.
I finally got one. I got one on Holiday Road.
Huh.
What's his name? Name somebody famous from Boston besides Matt Damon.
Oh, I was gonna say, man. Is it Michael Rappaport, right?
No,
Dennis Leary, maybe?
no.
No?
He's a right-wing piece of shit.
Uh,
And the guy also from Boston that I
Mark
worked for.
Wahlberg?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Oh.
Mark Wahlberg. Yes.
Hmm.
I worked on his movie Holiday Road. It's a road trip. They land in Las Vegas, and I worked one day on it. They forgot to give me the COVID. I mean, they gave me the. They told me I would have to go to CVS instead of using.
Oh my
the
God.
facility.
CVS, the pharmacy.
Yeah, it's an inconvenience.
I want to
It
make
really
sure you
is.
didn't say CBS, the
No, no.
studio. I was
It
like, what sounds right?
Instead, because I'm coming from LA.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually, I'll drive to Las Vegas and San Francisco for SAG work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wonder if Cartoon Network has an on-demand feature.
I see. You know what? I feel like, what are you looking for? Tropical cocktails or what? Because I know
No,
oh.
the Eric Owen.
Oh, you know what sounds crazy? I don't know if the new one's there. It's kind of like you're saying. I feel like they drop it a year later, but I know I saw Eric Andre listed on Hulu, but I don't think they have the new season. Yeah.
That's 5.
Well, I watch it. I'm such
5, not 6.
yeah. No, I'm such a real fan of Eric Andre that I DVR it. So I have like the latest seasons. They always record on Sundays at midnight or whatever. So yeah, I don't think it's on demand for a year. I feel like, or I don't know if the exact timetable. It could be on HBO Max because HBO Max has a lot of Adult Swim. They have an Adult Swim section, for sure. So I think they own it. I think they own Adult Swim. Warner Brothers, right? Don't they own it? So what's a day on like the Eric Andre set like? It seems so chaotic. Is it all? I know he improvs with the guests for sure, because they never know.